All right, let's quickly go straight to the Super 8. I mean, there's been talks about Akwa Ibom having series and multiple stadia. There have been talks about Ogun State, different multiple stadia also in that particular region. Why the choice of Enugu State?
Enugu too has more than one venue. You have the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium that is brand new now in terms of the playing turf. And then we equally have the UNEC Stadium, where there is a temporary stadium where the NNL teams actually prosecute their games at the moment. Talking about Edel FC and the Coast City FC. So we have two venues here in Enugu that are good enough to play the NNL Super 8. And then talking about going to Enugu, don't forget that Enugu is the home of Nigerian football, or one of the homes of Nigerian football, as it were, just like Ibadan, which is a traditional home, the home of the Oluyole Warriors, and then Kano Pillars, the Kano Pillars Stadium in Kano, the Sani Abacha Stadium in Kano. These are traditional places that you call home of Nigerian football. So Enugu is one of them, and we are happy that the Enugu state government decided to play host to this one, as it were. So for us, it's a very good one, and especially against the backdrop of the fact that we are following our calendar. Immediately the league ends now in another 2 weeks. We'll be talking about the Super 8 from May 23 to 30, with most of the matches coming up at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, where Rangers play their home game. So for us, I think Enugu is a perfect venue.
Yeah, and I think the fact that that stadium is now rehabilitated, Rangers are back there after so many seasons away from home, also gives a feel that football is returning home. So we wish you a very wonderful campaign, Super 8 in Enugu. But I want to ask, it's a challenge. The NNL is a big challenge in terms of poor officiating, violence, and I know how hard you work. I mean, I've had reasons to be close to you to see how you are bombarded with calls on match days, and you are practically intervening and telling them, complete your game. Just go on. Just ensure, you know, sometimes I see how you try to coordinate things that way. How have you been able to, navigate this stormy weather of the NNL? And, you know, you are very decisive in taking action against the offenders and all of that. How easy has that been for you? And how do you hope to carry this into the next season to make the NNL much better?
Thank you very much, Ibitoye. See, it takes the will to do the right thing. And before this season, the challenge is that the NNL was not seen as, some people say it's a cash and carry league and all that. So for us, the first thing was to change that narrative that we have succeeded in doing, the perception. It is the most important league. We pride ourselves as the most important league. So for me and the board, the incumbent board of NNL, was to change that narrative and then make it truly the most important league in Nigeria. So we've been on top of our game, restless nights, like you said, calls coming in from left, right, and center, especially in the second stanza, because some clubs decide to go do so many things. Desperation sets in. Those who want to play the Super 8, those who don't want to escape relegation. But the important thing is being firm and decisive. You remember when the Jigawa Golden Stars and the Sokoto United issue came up, Jigawa Golden Stars versus Sporting Supreme of Abuja, we took that firm decision. The referee was not just suspended, but was expunged from the Nigerian League. It was that bad. We didn't want anybody that would bring the game to disrepute. So that referee will no longer be part of Nigerian referees' family. That shows you how decisive it was. And that same week, 7 other referees that fell short of expectation in their performance were shown the exit door. So that sent a very strong warning to other referees that we do not tolerate any form of poor officiating. And then clubs that their fans decide to misbehave at home, we take decisive action. You can see the case of Gateway. We moved them away from Abeokuta to Benin to go and play their remaining games. So we've been firm, we've been decisive, and that has helped us a great deal moving in the course of the season. And today we are happy that if you look at the statistics, you can check it yourself. Clubs are winning on the road. So unlike the previous season, when it is a case of when you play home, you win. When you go away, you lose. No. But to get this right, we've done a whole lot of monitoring. We ensure that clubs stream their games live. So I stay in my office in Abuja, and I'm able to monitor games from different parts of the country. The moment the club send me their link, I watch from one match venue to the other. Hopefully that one day we'll now eventually put the league on mainstream television. But for now, we're able to live stream all the games, and clubs know it. If you do not allow your opponent to live stream, we post a fine of 1 million naira on you. So the era when you go to away match and your camera is seized, that one is gone. So we've done a whole lot to change the face of the league, and I'm happy that the result is showing. Clubs are winning away from home, and the 8 clubs that are coming to Enugu are clubs that are coming to Enugu purely on merit. So already Nasarawa United has qualified, Kanemi has qualified, Sokoto United has qualified, and Sporting Supreme. And from the Southern Conference, in the next two weeks, we'll know the clubs that are joining them. So it's been a very tough season, but I'm happy that we've done a good job out of it. And don't forget that, again, before now, referees in NNL were not paid their referees indemnities. But this year, we are not owing any indemnities. We pay the referees before they go to their games. And so that is a big plus, because before now, if you do not pay referees indemnities, it becomes the piper, he who pays the piper dictating the tune. But we have been able all through the season to pay referees indemnities. And I must say a big thank you to the president of Nigerian Football Federation, Alhaji Ibrahim Guso, who has given us all the needed support to be able to achieve all of this.